There we go. Take 2, same lesson. Kia ora e hoa, welcome back to day 2 of our learning. Now, before we jump in, I want to check that you've done the mahi that I set for you in our last session. If not, you need to pause and you need to go back and complete that first. Look, there are no shortcuts when it comes to this mahi, unfortunately. We just have to put the work in, and that means lots and lots of kōrero. It gets those neurological pathways firing and it starts to really build that muscle memory. Not to mention, it builds your confidence too. So I'm not kidding around here. Do the mahi, and I promise you, you will get the treats. But you just can't half-ass this, e hoa. Ka pai. So in this lesson, we're going to learn how to introduce ourselves in te reo Māori. You might have heard the term pepeha before, which is when we talk about our mountains and our rivers and our tribes and our waka, our canoes. That's not what this is. This is simply how we tell somebody who we are, which is still a really, really important part of conversational reo. So let's get into it. Now, we're actually going to start by learning how to ask somebody else who they are. And to do this, we use the sentence structure ko wai koe. Let's break that down. Ko wai means who are, and koe means you. Ko wai koe. So when we meet someone for the very first time and we've exchanged kia ora or some other type of pleasantry, the next thing that we want to know is, who is this person that I'm speaking to? And to find out, we ask them, ko wai koe. Practice it. Ko wai koe. Now, that might sound a little bit strange if you just walk on up to someone and say square to their face, ko wai koe. So be sure that you add a polite smile or, some type of manners in there as well. Let's practice that together one more time. Ko wai koe. Ko wai koe. Who are you? Now, to answer this pātai, we start with ko, followed by our name. So in my case, I would say ko Anton. Now, that's the really short and sharp way of answering that part of that question, but you can also expand on your answer as well. One way you can do that is you can say, ko Anton tōku ingoa, which means Anton is my name. Lastly, you could also say, ko Anton aho. Aho is the Māori word for me or for I. Ko Anton aho means I am Anton. Now, obviously, you would use your own name. So look, all 3 of these answers actually all achieve the same thing. They tell the other person who you are. My advice would be to pick one. Start with one and practice, master it, get confident first, and then move on to one of the other 3 examples. However, it does pay to be aware of all of these different ways to introduce ourselves, because don't forget that others will be speaking with you and they might choose to answer that pātai differently, and you want to be able to understand exactly what it is that they're saying. But look, that's it for today's lesson. Now you know how to ask and how to answer that really critical pātai, who are you, ko wai koe. Look, you're doing great, e hoa. Keep it up, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Yeah, that one was much better, I think. Much slower.